La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da la da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Hold on. Do do do. Oh, where are we? There we go. That's Mountain Dew right there. Is that a battery pack hanging from that? What the hell? So these roads, I like to move the roads around. So if you've been following along, you notice that my city looks different. I definitely have a spot for one more water scene. And I've cleared out a few of the vehicles. And what the hell is that? Is that Yoda? Yeah, that's Yoda. That's Luke. That's R2. It's one of my favorite scenes that I have. I switched out the Flintstones, Kim. I didn't feel the Flintstones are quite working. So I don't even know if Kim's here yet. If she'll watch it, she'll know. She'll be like, why aren't the Flintstones there? I'm like, because they just weren't quite working. Didn't quite blend, if you will. La da 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 da. Still getting everything put together. Ba da ba ba da ba. How's everybody doing this morning? Blah da 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 da. Blah da 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 da. Blah da 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 da. Oh, we're gonna have a good day today, folks. I hope so, at least. I really hope that today we have a good day today. I want everything. I'm starting off. Actually, it started off pretty strong. You know what I mean? Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh man, I am alive. I am happy today. Who is having a happy today, Monday today? Happy President's Day. Happy President's Day. You know how many presidents we have? Do you know how many? Get to that. We'll get to that, I think. I think we'll get to that. How many presidents do we have? Is it 47? 46? What are we? Where are we at? And I'm not trying to get all like, technically it's 43 because one of the things didn't happen. Come on, man. Leave Florida alone. Okay. Happy President's Day to everybody. Blah, da, 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 da. Blah, da. Good morning, everybody, on a Monday. Welcome to Tea with B. I'm B. Or Mr. Lobster if you're nasty. I always wanted to say that, and I apologize to Penny Pack for saying that. Sorry, Mom. Mr. Lobster if you're nasty. That's gross. Because it's Janet, you know? Like, you can call me Janet, Miss Jackson. Good morning to the Watts. There we go. Let's just get personal here. Good morning, Jesus Christ. Good morning to Catzilla. Good morning to Bill. Good morning to Clean Girl. Good morning to Vegas Mandy. Good morning to MDK. Good morning to Marcy Plants. Good morning to Trip and Vic. You can call me out. You can call me out. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Are we doing Broken Radio again? Are we doing Brock Breaks the Radio? I don't know if I want to do Brock Breaks the Radio. It's all you. It's your show, folks. I don't know if I want to do Brock Breaks the Radio. I thought we were just going to talk about Lent. I was going to give you, like, top 3 things that I gave up for Lent. I was going to do that. Good morning to everybody. Sailor Wolf. Good morning to Nerd Nature. Good morning to Clean Girl. Good morning to... Is Niffer here? Did I see Niffer? Am I just throwing words around? Good morning to Shrooms. R&R shrooms. Is it R&R or is it just RR? I think it's R&R. My vision's real bad, folks. Real bad. Good morning. No, I'll get to it. We've got the JCBB, the dabs. Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to make sure everybody get. Good morning to Herbie Von Werby Kebab. I swear to God, I know your name is not Herbie Von Werby Kebab. I know it's not. But it's all part of that, like, you just get worn down by someone who's just like, you know what? It's gonna be Herbie Von Werby Kebab. And you're like, you know what? Maybe it should be Herbie Von Werby Kebab. How many lights are there, Picard? How many lights are there, Picard? There's 3! You sure there's not 5? Mm-hmm. How many lights are there, Picard? It's one of my favorite scenes ever. One of the most amazing scenes ever is how many lights are there, Picard, and him holding on strong. So, Star Trek: The Next Generation. If you're old enough or you care enough to have watched any of that, because you don't have to be like 43 to really resent your mom watching that every day on Lifetime. You don't have to be 43. You can be 13. So, Picard, Jean-Luc Picard. Good chem. Am I a 508 local? Good chem. Not 508. I used to live in I used to work. Not trying to like. I know all about good chem. Whoever asked me about good chem, I know all about that. So, your mom was a Trekkie, Vegas. Yeah, my mom, she wasn't really a Trekkie. I think she really liked, Jonathan Frakes. Number 1. That was her number 1, I think. I think she was really into the beard. Remember when Frakes, like, and then he shaved? And we're all like, what the hell is Wesley Crusher doing playing Jonathan Frakes playing number 1? You know, you're like, what the hell? You thought maybe he was doing like his own little cosplay. And then, turns out he was playing like an evil version of himself. But it wasn't really an evil version of him. It was like from the past, but it was like a different version of him. So crazy. What a dumb show. Dumb show. And then, they did like that gratuity, you know, like those moments in nerd shows where you're like, you nerds are really hard up for some stuff, aren't you? Beverly Crusher and Deanna Troi were doing exercises together, and they had a scene together, and they were both wearing like their own little unitards or whatever, and oh my god, like, why are we seeing Mama Crusher and Troy wearing these, and like they bent over it, like you see some, you're like, what the, huh? Briefly too, but at the moment you're like, what in the heck? So, good morning to Michael Allen. They were wrestling. No, they were doing yoga, or whatever Trekkie yoga they had going. We're gonna do cards here later. Onesies is what it was, not unitards. Onesies, but it was a unitard. You know what I mean? Like a whatever the thing is. You can see that, right? Good morning, Jackie Cat. Morning, Shane. Good morning. I didn't know we were going to talk about Trekkie stuff this morning, but I've been playing this silly Star Trek game, and it's all in my head. So what the hell even got us on to Star Trek? You know what I need? I need some water. So, we'll take my dab mug, my double. I think we decided to call it my double, and we're gonna put some Mountain Dew flavored water. Mountain Dew flavored right there. Well, let's make sure we take the lid off of our mug of Mountain Dew water here. Good morning. This is from Niffer Mama. Good morning. Oh, there's Kim. Kim's here. Good morning, Kim. I just need you to know that I am drinking water. It's just Mountain Dew flavored. So, all right, let's get ready for some dabs. Let's take some dabs, everybody. All right, and then we'll get into. I'm gonna get into my top 3 things I gave away for Lent, and then we're gonna talk about Madonna real quick. I didn't know this about Madonna. We can talk about Madonna while I do this, can't we? Let's do that. What are we dabbing today? What are we dabbing today? This. Oh, I had it in my head. What are we? I threw the box away. I just threw the box away too. Gosh darn it. It's decent stuff, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes you order online from a place and like. There's like a place that Pops likes to order from, and it's not the DetroitMushLab.net, but if you go to the DetroitMushLab.net, the DetroitMushLab.net, you could probably get a little, check out some, I know Cleany, check out, I highly, go get some. So there's the commercial. This. Not from the website, from another website. So whatever. It's still commercial, man. So I don't remember what it is, but it's good. It's good. I found that one of my new favorite strains. Good morning, Niffer. There you are, Niffer. There you are. Morning, Kylie. Kylie's not feeling well? Sorry, Kylie. Good morning, everybody. Flower, power. I was thinking about that, and I thought about, that was one of the things I was going to give up for Lent, Jesus Christ in Australia, as opposed to Jesus Christ in our hearts. But I don't want to give up smoking flower. There might be a time within the next, how many days do we have left of this? 32 and a half? 34? How many days are left of Lent? When did Lent started Wednesday? Is it 40 days? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? We got 35 days. 35. Is that 5 more weeks? 35? 5, 7. Did I get that right? 5 weeks? I didn't get that right. There's no way I got that right. Hold on. Good morning to Alan, JC. Good morning. We got 2 more to go. Thought maybe I saw. Got 2 more to go. So glad you guys are here. Calico Kid. Really wants me to teach you guys some stuff, and I don't know, Calico. As you can see, I'm a different kind of teacher. I'm a new age instructor. Sent me a book. He doesn't want me to teach you about the book. He actually sent it to me as like a personal, like we were talking about it. But I'm going to share the book with you here. Because it's really, it's so nice. Oh my god. How do you ever, I might be forcing that. Not that one. The book is Australian. It was written in Australia. Whew. Kim, you're the professor. I just read a lot. That's all. I just read a lot. Nerd, I'm on TV screens with my face, right? I'm on people are watching me on their TV die from taking dabs. That's why I do this. It's not even like I know, right? My goodness. Let me show you this book that Calico Kid sent me from Australia. I'm growing plants for people sometimes with what they just put me on and I grow their plants with me taking. We got good morning, you know. Daredevils like us, right? Absolutely. Lifespan. This book, Calico Kid sent me, and I don't have a library, okay? I'm not trying to don't do that, all right? Calico and I, we talked, and I'm like, all right, he's like, you got to give it to. I'm reading this because I have to give it to my dad. I got to give it to Pops afterwards. All right, so that was the deal. I was like, I don't have a library, and I might burn the book if you send it to me. And he goes, don't send it, don't burn it. We got to read it and then give it to Pops afterwards, okay? I'm like, okay. But I will absolutely Fahrenheit 451 this out of the way, all right? I will thermonuclear laws of thermodynamics. I will turn this into a book of knowledge energy into a book of kinetic energy and okay. I'm gonna read this. It'll take me a year because I'll be like, I guess I'll read words and then or I could read it for you guys. I don't know. What really got to me, I hope my irreverence is actually like reverent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope people understand that I really appreciate this book and that I'm not gonna burn it and that I really do like that people are trying to teach me stuff. I've read so many different things throughout my life. From mathematics to socioeconomics, which turns out to be the same thing, like craziness. From quantum physics to who shot RJ. You know what I mean? Like I didn't read about that. I watched that, and I don't actually remember who shot him, but like I do know that it was a seminal moment in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it the chick who shot RJ? Was it the doctor? Like everybody was like, of course it was that person, and I don't remember. Like, it was like a cliffhanger, right? And so I've been on a cliffhanger for the last 20 years because of my silly brain. I remember like where I was when I got hit in the face by a soccer ball in 6th grade. Ooh, I can feel it right now. I can remember that, but I can't remember who shot RJ. I remember it was RJ though, and not JJ. Who shot J? If it was who shot JJ, you're like, is that a police case? I'm like, no. And anyhow, this book was written, it says available exclusively in the Indian subcontinent. That's my favorite part of the book. Not gonna lie, Calico. Whoo, I had my brain sketch there. It says available exclusively in the Indian subcontinent. I feel like he smuggled this book out of like Bangladesh or somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like this book is smuggled. It came from Amazon, but I think it came by way of. Available exclusively in the Indian subcontinent. I don't even know what that means. I was going to Google, what does available, what is the Indian sub, let's do that. Hold on. Let's Google Indian subcontinent. Hold on. Let's do that. It's just Indian. Indian subcontinent. Okay, here we go. It's a region in Asia. Okay, it would take 1 day, 2 hours to get there from Detroit. Alright. It's more like India, I guess. It's that whole official languages are Bengali. Alright, I got that one right. Bangladesh. Janka, okay. English, okay, Hindi, Maldivian, Nepali, Sinhala, Tamil, Tamil, not, don't do that. You don't have to roll every L, or R, Urdu, or Eldu, whatever. What are the nations of the Indian subcontinent? What are they? The Indian subcontinent consisting variably of... Why is it variably? Is it like every once in a while India doesn't want to be a part of the Indian subcontinent? Don't ever look for exact... If you write that in like a book or an essay to your teacher, you're like, consists variably of... That's a beautiful way of answering something. What is 317 to the root square diameter of 4? I would say the answer consists variably of 1. Variably. Like every once in a while, the answer might be 1. What consists variably... What are the nations of the Indian subcontinent? They consist variably of India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Bhutan. Bhutan. That's an actual country. We're going to learn about Bhutan. That's what we're doing. We'll get the Lent in a minute. We'll take another dab. This is what happens, folks. Happy Monday. Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Is it Maldives? Or Maldives? It's Maldives. I go Maldives. Bhutan. Let's go with Bhutan. Hold on. Let's go with Bhutan. B-H-U-B-A... Bhutan. Not butane. Not butane. Bhutan. Bhutan. Here comes the Buddhism stuff again. We're going to get into the philosophy. Why does it always got to be about Buddhism? This is, I swear to God. Gosh, I said gosh, not gods. Because I don't want to piss off any Buddhists here. Bhutan, a Buddhist king. You can't, can you? How do you make... I hate the lag. Oh, good morning. Are we back? There's a lot of people logging on. Gross. Are we back? Where did I lose you? Was it Bhutan? Should I have just left Bhutan alone? Where did I lose you? Maybe I'll leave Bhutan alone. Where did I leave you? It was around Bhutan. I guess I'll stop around Bhutan. I should have just left that one alone. Inviting some craziness, I guess. Bhutan! Pissed off. Maybe I did make a couple of Buddhists mad. I don't know. We're good now? Alright. I hate lag, because I look down at stuff I'm reading. I'm trying to, like, educate or entertain. Edutain? I hate that word, but it's the one. I'm trying to edutain. I look up and everyone's like, it's lag. I'm like, what do you mean it's lag? I'm not trying. I'm not doing anything. So, boy, you know what we haven't done yet? I've been thinking about this. And this is going to lead to 40 days. We're going to do, what are we at, 35 now? 36? How many days left of Lent do we have? Someone give me some Lent knowledge. Give me a Lent countdown. How many days? We have like 700 days. I don't know how many days are left. Good morning, MVP. CCS, there you are, princess. All right. Good morning, my friend. CCS always sends me memes, and I don't always respond because I just don't. And then, And then he sang me a song, and I really I love him. I think we're dating. I'm not sure. Good morning, Street Glide. There you are, the Waz. I know the Waz. File 13. There you are. See, File 13. I keep trying to like tell everybody that like you're my favorite, but I don't want everybody to know that like I have favorites, because we're not supposed to have favorites. But you're mine, guy. I'm glad you're here. So anyhow, how many days of Lent do we have left? I'm gonna go top 3 here. Let's just get into it. And top three things that I'm giving up for Lent. Top 3. The first thing. Come on, Jesus Christ. From in Australia. Or Jesus Christ. Come on, my guy. The top 3 things. First off, pumpkin spice rolls. I gotta give those things up. I've been going in to Myers for the last few days. Yeah, okay, I'll admit it. I stocked the Myers. And I think they stopped making the pumpkin spice rolls. I think it's seasonally done. And so maybe that's going to make it a little easier for me to give them up. But, like, I've been, like, let's start the show off with the pumpkin spice roll, right? And then in my head, I'm like, when am I going to get a pumpkin spice roll? Now I got to go, I got to run across the street I got to Frogger my way. There we go. I got to Frogger my way across the street and go get a pumpkin spice roll just to bring it back. And do I really like the pumpkin spice rolls, or am I just doing it, for the show? Or am I just doing it for are they feeding me? Are they becoming a part of my blood system? Am I rigging up every time I have a pumpkin spice roll in my hand, and it's just like, get it in there? What am I doing with pumpkin spice rolls? I gotta stop it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat donuts. Remember that last donut we ate the last time? That was a really big donut, and I don't want to do that. So we're gonna eat a donut here in honor of giving up pumpkin spice rolls for at least 35 days. No more rigging up pumpkin spice. Don't do that. That's for all posterity, YouTube. I apologize to my mom for making everyone think that I'm rigging up pumpkin spice rolls. This is gonna get really dirty. Here we go. In honor of giving up pumpkin spice rolls, we're just gonna, we're gonna Cookie Monster this, you know what I mean? There we go. Oh, yeah. Alright, Cookie Monster, but it's a donut monster. Alright, donut monster. It's not dead air, because you can kind of hear me chewing, right? It's really dry. I'm gonna gross. I'm gonna eat the rest of this and then I'm gonna go down. You can't really talk. That was the thing about That was the thing about the pumpkin spice roll, is you can at least cuss a little, you know what I mean? With a donut in your mouth? There's no way you can be mad with a donut in your mouth. You know what? You can go! And then you lick your fingers, and you look around for like another donut, and then by that time you're like, what is everybody going away for? And then it's like, well, because you just said everybody can go. And you're like, well, yeah, but I was going to say you can go, like, are there any more donuts? So you can't get mad around donuts. I think Streety can confirm. That's why they have donuts at the gym. Because they don't want everybody to, like, hit everybody. They're like, pumped up on whatever. Not the gym, like the MMA places. At the, oh my God, Golden Glove training spots. Because they don't want you to hit the I'm making all of that up. None of this makes any sense, and so I'm just trying to like segue away from all of it. Okay, so don't just pretend like I didn't. Why would anybody have donuts at the like boxing place? You know what I'm saying? Like that was just a dumb joke. Like the build up was nice, and I just kind of effed it up. It was a good donut though. I liked the donut. It was a cinnamon donut, is what that was. I like the white. Is it a white powdered donut or is it just powdered donut? Because there's other, because I ate a cinnamon powdered donut, but that's a powdered donut. But it's a cinnamon powder. What's the flavor of the white powder? Is it sugar? That's a dumb thing I just asked in my head out loud to millions of people. Number 2 thing I'm giving up for Lent, DMT. I'll be damned. I didn't know. I wrote that this morning and I was like, I don't know if that's going to stick. But here we are. Yeah, I'm going to give that one up. We got 35 days. I'm giving that up. Not going to happen again. Not doing it. We talked about that last time. I'm giving up DMT. I can say that. Me and Dimitri, we were talking that one time, and what did let me show you. This is going to be gratuitous. This is my gratuitous moment. Like, this isn't an entirely gratuitous situation right now. 1 second, and I'll show you, like, why I'm giving up DMT for a minute, okay? So let me show, I'm going to give you, production really screwed this segment up, but if you'll bear with me, I got to go fire a couple of people and then put some things together real quick for this next segment. Hold on. You're fired! Close the door though, like seriously, you're fine. Okay, so that's part 1. Whoop! Sort of. All reasons why I'm giving up DMT for Lent for like 35 more days, okay? Okay, hold on. One more thing and then we'll get to it. Okay. As you guys know, I got poisoned on accident a month or 2 months ago, a little while ago. Pops accidentally gave me something, and he's like, "Hey, try this," and I was like, "All right," and I did, and holy crap, I really. Every dab I take now, especially in the bong, I'm always like, am I sensing a distortion in time right now? Do I feel like I've been here before? That's the dumbest thing in the world. But in my head, like what's going into my system? It's a warning that I haven't had to worry about for a while. But anyhow, I did, and I've told the story before, but like it was a good dab. I definitely was in the Deemer zone for a little bit there, and it wasn't until maybe a week later that I had been offered a piece of art to transform. I kind of make art. I don't know. Sometimes I get bored, and she was like, this lady, Rose, she goes, why don't you just transform this thing and turn it into something new? I like your art. And I was like, okay. But I've been working on it. Hold on. And I really didn't like, that's the kind of the thing that I was like, you can see it was Egyptian-y and stuff. And so I was like really trying it, and it wasn't clicking in. and it was kind of sitting next to me, and then for whatever reason I started on the back side of it, and we've all seen this, like if you've been on my Instagram, you've seen it, and maybe I've shown this off before, but like, I remember just, the trip really kicked back in at that moment. Hold on. And so, I made that, and it took a little bit, maybe like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to make that, so that was kind of cool, right? And then later, I'm in my head, and I'm like, am I ever going to do that again? Pardon me. You know, like, that was a lot of fun. So, I felt like I was maybe, it really was everything that I saw in my head, and that was not one line. That was like, maybe 4 lines. Yeah, I think that's like 4 lines. So then I was like in my head, like, well, let's try and do it with 1 line. And I like Madonna's, and remember we were talking, I just blew my brain there. Remember we were going to talk about Madonna? I didn't know this was the Madonna I was actually going to talk about, like, I didn't know Madonna was going to be, she auditioned for Footloose. That was the Madonna I thought that we were going to talk about, not the... Giving up DMT for Lent. Okay, so I made this. And this, oh, you can reflect everything. That's neat. Is 1 line. All of it underneath, like, it's all framed, and you can't see the entire thing, but it's all 1 line. And I started off by, I did the Madonna in the middle, and I did the lines all around the Madonna. You can see there's kind of like a cross here, which I think I did that on purpose. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun to do. So that, Madonna, and it comes out in kind of like an Inca, Peruvian, Mayan type style. And I promise you, it's all because of the DMT, the Deemer. Which then was like, well, duh. Where do you think a lot of this ayahuasca magic came from? Was the South American continent. And where do you think a lot of the artwork that looks like the artwork that you're doing came from? The South American continent. What was it inspired by? Oh, yeah! Duh, you know, like, kind of crazy. So then, because I want to push the boundaries and I want to see, well, what can I, you know, how far along is my brain really on this stuff? Is it a thing I can do? You know, and I kind of transformed a piece that I had before, like, from far away. Like, it's alright, that's neat. And then the closer you get, beep, beep, is that a maze? What is that? Oh my god, that's really cool, actually, is what it is. I think that was like a fallen angel in the middle there at one point. But to me, it kind of looks like a dragon now. With all the lines and everywhere, it kind of segmented everything perfectly, and it kind of looks like maybe like a sleeping dragon and a home. Anyhow, so that was like, the DMT's still kicking, right? And it's still kicking weeks later. So over the weekend, that's why I'm giving up Lent. Or what? I can't give up Lent, so I'm giving up DMT. Because maybe I should smoke more, but, you know, I just gotta wait 5 more weeks. So this is this is a piece that I've done years ago, 2 years ago, and I really enjoyed this piece. I really enjoyed, like, the process it took for me to make this piece. And in my head, I was like, maybe I could always add more to the piece. Maybe I can, like, transform it a little bit, you know, maybe put more color into it. And so it looks kind of cool, you know, a little watercolory. And it's not watercolor, it's like an ink stain, right? And so what's my dumbass do? My dumbass starts, let's throw some Inca stuff in there. Well, I wrecked it, is what happened. I don't like the way that looks at all. art, even in the brain, even the most accidental art, this is everything that I believe. Art always has a purpose. Always has a purpose. It's always some kind of like a it's the voice of something. You know, you're expressing something. Or it's not art, or it's an accident. You goofed up, and it's like, oh man, that's not exactly what I was hoping for at all. But you know, when you're done with something, you step back from it, you're like, wow, all right, that's cool. Even like I've had some basic stuff, and I'm like, that's really, hold on, production, hold on. This piece. I love this piece. This piece, it's called a hair. And I love that piece. And that piece is just moving paint around. Abstract minimalism. And for whatever reason, I just like the lines and everything and all the color blending at the moment. I really like that piece, hairs. And I stepped back from it and I was like, there's nothing more that I need to do for that piece. So anyhow, I think I kind of fell off the globe to DMT. Third thing I'm giving up for Lent is free here. Third thing I'm giving up for Lent is free here. I just need to know if free is here. Good morning, Braxton. Good morning, Paige. Is free here? Haven't seen him here this morning yet? Not yet, Sandman? Okay, well let's see if I can summon him. Let's see, he gave us Thank You Street. I wasn't ready for that. That's funny. He did not give us up for Lent. There's no way that guy, no way. I would have talked to him. It's all good, Simon. Okay, so we're going, hold on, I'm Googling here. This is what I'm giving up. Maria, the most beautiful sound I ever. No, I don't know the word. I don't know. Maria, 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 Maria. I'm giving that up. I'm giving up West Side Story for Lent. Free and I we've been exchanging jokes left and right for the last few weeks, and as we know, if you've been following along, I tried to tell a joke, and I went a little off key, you know, like someone didn't like it, and I was like, whatever, you know, but like giving up West Side. I'm not giving up giving up West Side Story for Lent. No, I'm not. Let's hold on. We're gonna do this one. I'm gonna sing a little bit of my favorite song from West Side Story. So, hold on. Right. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. I feel charming, oh so charming, It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See the pretty girl in that mirror there. What mirror where? Who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel stunning and entrancing, feel like running and dancing for joy, for I'm loved by a pretty, wonderful boy. Have you met my good friend Maria, the craziest girl on the block? You'll know her the minute you see her. I don't think this is how the song goes. She's the one who is in an advanced state of shock. She thinks she's in love. She thinks she's in Spain. She isn't in love. She's merely insane. It must be the heat, or some rare disease, or too much to eat, or maybe it's fleas. Keep away. This is a horrible song. Keep away from her. Send for Cheetah. This is not the Maria we know. Modest and pure, no. Polite and refined, I don't think so. Well-loved and mature, She's out of her mind. Miss America, a speech diable. I feel pretty, oh so pretty, that the city should give me its key. A committee should be organized to honor me. I feel dizzy, I feel sunny, I feel fizzy and funny and free. She just got poisoned. And so pretty, Miss America can just resign. Come on, Chino, leave her alone. See the pretty girl in that mirror there. What mirror where? Who can that attractive girl be? Remember, they're hunting her. Which, what, where, whom? Such a pretty face, such a pretty... Sheena was like, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me, such a pretty me, such a pretty me. I feel stunning, and entrancing, Feel like running and dancing for joy, for I'm loved by a pretty wonderful boy. I think she got away. I was in the show, but I didn't actually, I don't know the song. I wasn't in that song. I don't really know, what part of how that part of the play goes. So I don't know if I got that one right or not. I'm not sure. So I'm going to give up. I'm giving up West Side. I'm not sure if I got that one right or not. So I'm giving up West Side Story for Lent. Okay? Giving up pumpkin spice rolls, DMT, and West Side Story. I'm really glad Free isn't here to mock me in person for that. One of my favorite memories. Also, they changed Bright. I feel pretty and witty and gay. It's not Bright, it's gay. Because in the original, I feel pretty and gay, gay, whatever, right? And so I was like, that's not... Because in my memory in high school, I was part of some nerd class, and one of my friends, Zach, total jerk, he's kind of one of the reasons why I'm a jerk today. I did the line, I feel pretty and witty and gay, and I nailed it. I hit the note, and he's like, you know what, man? I don't usually say this, but I'm pretty excited that you actually hit the note this time. I was like, what the? So the jerky, you actually hit that note. I'm just impressed that you hit the note. You shouldn't be singing that, but I'm impressed you nailed it. I'm like, you know what, man? From here on, I've always been wanting to sing. So anyhow, I love you guys. Let's read a little bit. Actually, no, let's dab it out. Let's dab a little bit. Let's dab it up, and then we'll get to the book. We'll do cards next week. I feel like I feel like I want to get back. I feel like I might have just sung my way into. We gotta dab the hell out of ourselves here. So I feel like I sung myself a little sober there. Laura, good morning to Laura. Good morning. We got donuts going on? By the way, we got new people here? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to be like, I don't want to just let the new people go. All right. I even thought we're gonna do Monday, new people Monday coming here. But donuts! Who's the new people here? Who we got? We got Brock Smith. Nice. That's cool. B Smith. Casey is new. Good morning to Casey. All right. Good morning, everybody. Is it Brick? Brock? Brick? Brock? Brooke? Morning, Casey. All right. Welcome to the show. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for tagging along. Pops is he'll be here tomorrow and throughout the week. We like to do little giveaways and stuff, and like Mondays are just I dab a lot, and we're gonna get high, so that's what we're about to do. So we're gonna welcome. Thanks for paying attention. If you ask File 13 how it's been since they first showed up, and it's like, oh, it's gotten progressively worse, man. Like this dude's really falling apart. Like it's been a lot of fun watching him just spiral down into an abyss of nothingness. Like eventually, it's just gonna be like, you know what, man? No more donuts for anybody. It's been quite the abyss, hasn't it? Anyhow, let's get to the. I don't think it's really been that bad of a thing. Good morning. Good morning. What is it? Dabbing and swearing Mondays. That's right, Bill. That's right. We got swear jars aplenty. I swear. I owe Penny. I'm paying tuition in Penny's name. Is really what it is. She goes, you don't owe me anything. You just have to make sure somebody goes to college so that they can learn the English language better than you. Fuck off, Penny. I didn't actually say that to her face. You know what I mean? I might have texted it. I don't know. You can delete things on Instagram and it's like that never happened. Dabbing and swearing Mondays, Bill, you know what I'm saying? Penny, I love Penny. Penny and I are fun. No, we don't. Hey, how many moms does a guy really need? You know what I'm saying? Just leave it alone, Penny. I'm kidding, no. I love her. She's great. One more, and we'll get into the book here. She's not here to defend herself. That's why I'm poking at her. I've actually given up. I've given up poking at people that can defend themselves. Because some of you make me feel bad. I'm kidding. No one's ever felt bad. I've never poked, maybe, no. Alright, here we go. Let's get into the book, folks. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for tagging along here. Poking. That's the word now, and it's in my head, poking. Do we want the book? Do we want to read the book now? What do we want? Are we happy? Can I get some emotes here? Good morning, everybody. Can I get some? While I'm just gonna drink right out of the bottle, like a Dubaholic here, right out of the bottle. If we want I need some emotes so I can see instead of, and I'll read from the book, and here we go. Hi, Free. Hi, Free. Hi, Free. I don't know if you, here's the thing, Free. Okay. You know what? I was telling a joke earlier, and you weren't here, and so what had happened is people are thinking that maybe you should be here while I was telling this joke, and I don't want to. Oh my God. Here's the thing. I think he knows what's about to happen. I think he knows. When you're a jet all the way. From your first cigarette to your last dying day. When you're a jet, if the spit hits the fan, you got brothers around. You're a family man. You're never alone. You're never disconnected. You're home with your own. When company's expected, you're well protected. When you're a jet with a capital J, which you'll never forget, till they cart you away. When you're a jet, you stay a jet. They cart you away, like to the crazy place, you know? Now I know Tony like I know me, and I guarantee you can count him in. And now let's get crackling. I think they're popcorn. I think, again, it wasn't in part of this, so I think they're popcorn right now. Where you going to find Bernardo? At the dance tonight at the gym, but the gym's neutral territory. Oh yeah, they're planning a beat down. People just keep getting Maria and now Bernardo. Oh, I'm going to make nice. Oh, okay, they're gonna make nice with them. And again, I don't know how the song goes. I'm giving up West Side Story for Lent. So I'm only going to challenge him, great daddy-o. So everybody dress up sweet and sharp. Meet Tony and me at 10 and walk tall. We always walk tall. We're Jets, the greatest. Robert Saleh, coach of the Jets. On, what was it, the Hard Knocks show. Dad and I are watching it. And we'll get to the book here. And when you're a Jet, you're the top cat in town. You're the gold medal kid with the heavyweight crown. When you're a Jet, you're the swingin'est thing. Little boy, you're a man. Little man, you're a king. The Jets are in gear. Our cylinders are clicking. The shots are still clear. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Cause every is lousy chick. I can't do it. I gave it up, Free. I can't do it. Cause I'm like, it can't be that racist. And it is. It's really racist. I can't do it. Like, it rhymes and everything. Here come the Jets like a banana. I didn't know you could say hell. I did this in high school. Good thing I wasn't in this scene. They did not want me. I would have been like, can we turn this like a banana heck? You know what I mean? Like, unless I'm singing Meatloaf, I can't say it. Someone gets in our way, someone don't feel so well. Here come the Jets, little world, step aside. Better go on the ground, better run, better hide. What the? We're drawing the lines, keep your noses hidden. We're hanging a sign says for visitors forbidden. For visitors? Visitors forbidden. And I'm dealing with my dyslexia here. This is great. And here come the Jets, yeah, we're gonna beat every last bragging gang on the whole bragging street. What the? Bugging. Every last bugging gang on the whole ever mother-loving street. What the? I'm giving that up. I'm done with that. Done with West Side Story. That's for you, Free. lyrics and composed by someone else. I apologize if everyone. If you think if you're going into an audition for West Side Story and you're like, I'm gonna do it like Brock did it because he obviously knows. Don't do it. Don't do that. No, like actually watch the movie. Do it the way I know. Dear Officer Crump, like I know that one because who doesn't want to crump you? You know what I mean? Like that's a good moment. And Maria, 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 Maria. You know what I mean? That's a great one. You know, somewhere, somehow. There's a place for us. A time. You know what I mean? It's a great songs. I'm giving that up for Lent. A time and place for us. You know what I mean? You got to give things up that you adore. And that's for you, Free. I'm glad you were here for that. Let's get into the book, everybody. I apologize. Let's just do this. Let's just, you know. You just gotta go with everything, all is one. Man is that, do we do that one? Man is the measure of all things. Man is the Pericles, the golden age. Man, I return to him a plum, nothing exists, okay. The life of, okay. It's a long one. So let's hunker down and get into it. Thanks everyone for sticking around. Thanks for hitting the like button. Let's just get to this. A time and place for us. The life which is unexamined is not what it is. 469 to 399 BCE. Socrates is often referred to as one of. He wrote nothing, established no school, and held no particular theories of his own. What he do, however, was persistently ask the questions that interested him, and in doing so, evolved a new way of thinking or a new way of examining what we think. This dude was a jerk, and he wouldn't leave you alone. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's that guy. Every mom knows. Every mom has a little Socrates. What do you mean? Why? How come? Huh? Tell me again. Can you explain? Huh? 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 That's every parent knows. What Socrates? You raised a Socrates. Huh? Dialectical, something like this has been. There we go. I got it. This is called the Socratic or dialectic method, huh? Because it proceeds as a dialogue between opposing views. Oh, okay. Are you sure? There's the one. There's Socrates. Are you sure? Ah. Oh. And it earned him many enemies in Athens, obviously, where he lived. Obviously. He was vilified as a sophist, someone who argues for the sake of deception. Yeah, of course your little terror is just annoying you with, why, Mom? Why, huh? 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 Are you sure? Huh? Why? And he was sentenced to death on charges of corrupting the youth with ideas that undermine tradition. You can keep asking your mom, huh? And she's got to keep banging your mom. Beforehand, people would just be like, shut up. And Socrates is like, you can't tell people to shut up anymore. They're asking questions. And it's like, I got to listen to this little asshole ask me, huh? For the rest of my life? But he also had many followers. And among them was Plato, who recorded Socrates' ideas in a series of written works called Dialogues, in which Socrates sets about examining various ideas. So, the Socrates that we know, the Socrates Socrates, S-O-C-R-A, Socrates, that we know is actually made up by Plato, right? Plato was sick and tired of hearing, huh? What? Plato was the guy that could, like, translate every huh. It largely thanks to these dialogues, which include the Apology, of course, Phaedo, and the Symposium. I don't know what that Socrates' thoughts survived at all, thank you, Plato. And that it went on to guide the course of Western philosophy. A lot of people always, you grow up asking, huh? People tell you to stop asking, huh? And here's Socrates going, huh? The purpose of life. Socrates lived in Athens in the second half of the 5th century CE. As a young man, philosophy, looking at the various explanations, but then became involved in the politics of the city-state, concerned with more down-to-earth ethical issues, such as the nature of justice. However, he was not interested in winning arguments or arguing for the sake of making a charge that was levied at many of his contemporaries. He's not doing this for your donations. You're just talking to talk. Kind of like what I do on Mondays. Thanks for sticking around. Nor was he seeking answers or explanations. He was simply examining the basis of the concepts we apply to ourselves, such as good, bad, and just. For he believed that understanding what we are is the first task of philosophy. Socrates' central concern, then, was the examination of life, and it was his ruthless questioning of people's most cherished beliefs, largely about themselves. I'm pretty awesome. Oh? If you have someone owe you after you just said you're pretty awesome, that's Socrates right there. Oh, and no wonder he got that earned him his enemies. Okay, here we go. But he remained committed to his task until the very end. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, according to the account of his defense at his trial, recorded by Plato, Socrates chose death rather than face a life of ignorance. The life which is unexamined is not worth living. Oh. Oh, I cracked myself up there. Sorry, guys. But what exactly is involved in this examination of life? For Socrates, it was a process of questioning the meaning of essential concepts that we use every day but have never really thought about, thereby revealing their real meaning and our own knowledge or ignorance. Socrates was one of the first philosophers to consider what it was that constituted a good life. Oh, I'm having a good day. Really? What made it a good day? Ice Cube. His song, Good Day, or Tuesday or whatever. Today was a good day. That's a Socratic song right there. It's telling you why. All right, here we go. For him, it meant achieving peace of mind as a result of doing the right thing, rather than living according to the moral codes of society. And the right thing can only be determined through rigorous examination. Socrates rejected the notion that concepts such as virtue were relative. It's good for me. It doesn't have to be good for you. It can be good for you. Insisting instead that they were absolutes, applicable not just to citizens of Athens or Greece, but to all people in the world. He believed that virtue, arete in Greek, I don't know if I have to roll my R there, which at the time implied excellence and fulfillment. So virtue is like, are you the best you can be? Was the most valuable of possessions, and that no one actually desires to do evil. Anyone performing evil actions would be acting against their conscience and would therefore feel uncomfortable, And as we all strive for peace of mind, it is not something we would do willingly. So this is the first guy, Socrates, that came along and said man is inherently good. We'll get to that later. Later philosophies deal with inherently good versus inherently evil. And I gotta tell you, evil, he thought, was done because of lack of wisdom and knowledge. From this, he concluded that there is only one good knowledge and one evil. Ignorance. There is only one good. Okay, there we go. Knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. Knowledge is inextricably bound to morality. It is the only one good. And for this reason, we must continually examine our lives. I'm going to keep going. Let's just keep going. Care of the soul. For Socrates, knowledge may also play a part in life after death. In the Apology, Plato's Socrates prefaces his famous quote about the unexamined life by saying, I tell you that to let no day pass without discussing goodness and all the other subjects about which you hear me talking, and that examining both myself and others is really the very best thing a man can do. Essentially, just tell people, like, life is awesome. Life lived is great. My grandma, bless her, she said, I want, anytime you talk about me, I want you to tell people that I loved life. She loved living life. No matter what it was, she loved it. And so that's what Socrates is like. Just, I love it. Here I am. You give me any time that I have an opportunity to talk to you about whatever you want to talk about, let's learn. Let's talk. You know? All right, cool. This gaining of knowledge, rather than wealth or high status, is the ultimate goal of life. It is not a matter of entertainment or curiosity. It is the reason why we exist. Moreover, all knowledge is ultimately self-knowledge, for it creates the person you are within the world and fosters the care of the immortal soul. You become what you know, or I guess what you remember. No, not what you remember, because I got Alzheimer's kicking in. I know it. You've seen it. I go like, what the hell is that? Like, maybe it's dyslexia. I don't know. But I don't want to do like, and any Alzheimer joke. People are like, it can't be Alzheimer. You don't tell us Alzheimer jokes. Like, just let it go. All right, let it go. Let it go. And in fact, it's not even let it go. It's let it snow. Right? For years, I was singing that song in my head, like, let it go, I am one with the wind and sky. In Phaedo, Socrates says that an unexamined life leads the soul to be confused and dizzy, as if it were drunk, while the wise soul achieves stability, its straying finally brought to an end. Dialectical method. Socrates quickly became a well-known figure in Athens with a reputation for an inquiring mind. A friend of his, so the story goes, asked the priestess of Apollo at Delphi who the wisest man in the world was, and the oracular reply was that there was no one wiser than Socrates. When Socrates heard about this, he was astounded and went to the most knowledgeable people he could find to try to disprove it. What he discovered was that these people only thought they knew a great deal. Under examination, their knowledge was proven to be either limited or false. What was more important, however, was the method he used to question their knowledge. He took the standpoint of someone who knew nothing. All right. So this is like how you play devil's advocate to someone who knows something more than you, okay? He took the standpoint of someone who knows nothing and merely asked questions, exposing contradictions in arguments and gaps in knowledge to gradually elicit insights. Talk to me like I'm a 6-year-old. That's one of the best lines I've ever heard from Denzel Washington in Philadelphia. Explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old. That's a great one. Gradually elicit insights. He likened the process to his mother's profession of midwife, assisting in the birth of ideas. Birth. Through these discussions, Socrates came to realize that the Delphic oracle had been right. He was the wisest man in Athens, not because of his knowledge, but because he professed to know nothing. He also saw that the inscription on the entrance to the temple at Delphi, "Know thyself," know thyself. That's backwards. Probably can't say it backwards. Sorry, that was weird. Didn't mean to give anybody like movement headache there. Know thyself was just as significant. To gain knowledge of the world and oneself, it was necessary to realize the limits of one's own ignorance and to remove all preconceptions. Only then could one hope to determine the truth. Socrates set about engaging the people of Athens in discussion on topics such as the nature of love, justice, and loyalty. His mission, misunderstood at the time as a dangerous form of sophistry or cleverness for the sake of it, irreverence, if you will, was not to instruct the people, nor even simply to learn what they knew, but to explore the ideas that they had. Okay, well, it was the conversation itself, with Socrates guiding it, that provided him with insights. It was just like, how do we talk to each other? How do we learn all of this? Well, alright, that's kind of cool. The Socratic method, the rhetorical method, like, what do we mean when we try to mean things? Oh, alright. Through a series of questions, he revealed the ideas and assumptions his opponent held, then exposed the contradictions within them, and brought them to agree to a new set of conclusions. That's exactly how you debate. That's how I was taught to debate in high school, was, alright, this is what I heard, and this is what I'm going to respond to based on what I heard. And then the opponent is like, well, that's not what I said. I'm going to say something new, and then I'm going to respond to what you think I said, and then I'm going to say some more new stuff. And you're like, alright, you got to constantly listen, constantly pay attention. This is what I heard, and that's not what I said. This is what I mean. Alright. This method of examining an argument by rational discussion from a position of ignorance marked a complete change in philosophical thinking. It was the first use of inductive argument, in which a set of premises based on experience is first established to be true, whatever that means, and then shown to lead to a universal truth in conclusion. Okay, cool. This powerful form of argument was developed by Aristotle and later by Francis Bacon, who used it as the starting method of his scientific method. Starting point of his scientific method. It became, therefore, the foundation not only of Western philosophy, but of all the empirical sciences. So without Socrates going around going, huh? We wouldn't have quantum physics or computers. Bonkers, right? Some guy's running around going, is that what you mean? Are you sure? Huh? And then 2,000 years later, here I am talking to you on a phone. On YouTube about philosophy. That was the philosophy book, Big Ideas Simply Explained. Thank you, Derek and or Calico Kid for that one. So, it's been a great day. I think I've had a great show. I hope you guys have had a great show. Socrates asking the questions, huh? And what's funny is like computers, binary or operate on a binary 1 or 2. It's really, computers are like super simple. And that's sweat. Like binary language, like 1 and 2 or 1 and 0, like yes or no. It's a Socratic question, yes or no. What? Blow your mind. Don't let it all blow your mind. Dab it out. Let's just dab it out real quick. Let's dab it out real quick and then we'll scroll out. It's been a long Monday. Thank you for sticking around for the Monday. Alright? Hold on. Let's dab it out. I had it in my head. It's a Sunset Kush. That's what it is. Sunset Kush. That's the strain. Sunset Kush. But go to the website that I talked about that everybody here knows. Talk to Cleany. Talk to Sandman. Talk to CCS. You know what I mean? Like, hit that place up. So anyhow, dab this out and then we'll scroll out, okay? That was a whole lot. Socrates. Huh? What do you mean by that? Oh, man. What do you mean by that? What do you mean, what do I mean by that? Just a whole bunch. You know what I mean? Your spouse is Socrates. Like, you could be like, man, you're annoying me. You're Socrates. And they're like, what did you call me? And you're like, oh, you're so great. So if your wife or your husband ever calls you Socrates, and then they correct it to so great, they mean you're being annoying. And you're not really that great. Just keep that in mind. I don't mean to bust anybody's bubbles here. I'm not trying to make anybody, like, change their argument strategies. Like, I was going to call him Plato, but I don't think he was going to understand what I meant by... It's like, then he's going to think I'm calling him a clump of clay. Clump of clay. Okay, folks. Plato, clump of clay. So great, Socrates. It's really bad in my head. I'm really sorry you guys had to stick around for that. Let's scroll out of here, everybody. Alright? Let's scroll out. I love everybody here. I'm gonna take a drink while everybody scroll. Let's just get out of here and go have a great day. And okay. Here we go. I feel it. I feel it. Here we go. Let's scroll down. File 13. Look at you. We've got File 13 with the blue heart. I love it. And then we've got Matt Miller. I was just scrolling and I saw you live and I was going to have a break out my Puffco and a dab with you. Oh, Matt Miller, I gotcha. I hope you came in. I hope you got the dab with me. I think I got number 3. I definitely feel it right now. Mr. Matt, family and Sailor Dust with the emotes. Nerd Nature, love ya, Mush Fam. Super Profundo. Oswaldo, stick around. Buddy, we feel ya. Clean Grow, we love ya. I love ya too. Bill D with the emotes, and I love ya. Free, you should be apologizing for the singing you did. I'm not apologizing for nothing, Free. You know that. I'm not apologizing for a damn thing I'm doing. Different mama. Everyone have an amazing day and see you all tomorrow. Absolutely. Mike Barabal, have a great day. Absolutely. Clean Girl with the love, peace, and happy President's Day, by the way, everyone. Family. Outcast, one love, all love, absolutely. Jesus Christ, Matt, it's free too, I know, right? Garrett screams, have a good one. Oswald, have a good day. Free the ancient ones. Have a great day, everyone. Jackie Cat, File 13, well, maybe we should hurt people. Thing is, I don't, so, but, or if I had I'm sorry, I should have thrown it pretty hard. Absolutely, you throw those wrenches really hard. Screedy, have a great day. The walls. I love Plato. Who doesn't love Plato? Michael Allen, Boy Brock, Mush, and LOT fam. Lord Divine, have a fabulous day, everyone. Spray can. Hi, did you know that this, Jesus Christ, hold on a minute. We've got, there we go. And we've got, here we go. Hold on. There we go. And there we go. Derek, good morning, everyone. You all, Mike Barnwell, have a good day. Jesus Christ, see ya. Mister, have a good day. Jackie Cat in the walls broken fam. Matt Miller looking up the puff core. That's loading up the puff core right now. Blue exception to the rule. Have a good day. Happy dirt with the emotes. Love ya. Daniel Cunningham, peace, love, and everyone. Russian changed it into Scottish, actually. Scottish, it's more Irish. It's Scottish. It's a horrible Scottish accent, is what it is. Russian hat guy. Hold on a minute. And there we go. Mike Bradley, see ya, Jesus. See the Hunter. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a fantastic day. It's gonna be a fantastic day. With the other, today is my brother's birthday, so can you say happy birthday? I'm not saying that one. That's funny. Justin, okay. Hey, Justin, I tried a little bit of your stuff, and that's good. That's good. I get that in the old bong, and it absolutely hits good. I love your accent. Thank you very much. Final 13. Take care. Apparently, Jesus Christ says you need to take care. And free the ancient ones with the ancient ones. Okay. Salem with the have a good one, and the cotton cannabinoid with the black. All right, Michael Patterson. Enjoy the day. Shanti. I love saying Shanti to you, Michael Patterson. Harvey Van Werby Cabot. Harvey Van Con. I don't know. Love from Pennsylvania. Well, I just burped right there. That was really Scottish. Gross, I mean. Oh, Onion, have a good day. I enjoyed what I could view. Just go back and start from the beginning until you get to this point, and then you're like, I've already seen it, and then it's like, I gotta go. Alright, you can do that. That's fine. It'll be open a little bit. Okay, Happy Dirt Dude, Derek with the zero, Garrett and Bloody Stinky, and Sailor, and oh my god, Jesus Christ. Remember, you could, with the Reagan and Scottish, right? It's a little Scottish. Fantastic day indeed. Paige, enjoy your day. Niffer and Derek and Jesus Christ. There we go. We've reached the end. We've reached the end, and I've got to take a last stab because someone said they were loading up. So let's just do it. Let's get it done. And then, because I don't think we've quite. I'm trying to remember some things, and I sound a little like Idi Amin right there, and I'm not trying to. I'm trying to remember some things, and I don't mean it to be like that. You know, that's why you shouldn't do accents if you're not very good at them, because they can tend to wander off. Like, remember when I thought my Japanese accent was going to be bad, and it turned into, I'm the Cookie Monster. That's it. That was my Japanese accent. Here we go. Not many people have the opportunity to turn their really bad Japanese accent into a Cookie Monster. You know what I'm saying? So, anytime. For those of you that were there for that to happen, thank you for that. That was a good save. Otherwise, I could be apologizing for that too. I don't know. I'm giving up apologizing for Lent 2. Number 4. All right. Love you guys. Remember, if you give a hug, you get a hug back. Keep that in mind. All right. So anytime you have during the day, you're man, I wish I had a hug. Just give yourself a hug. You're like, oh, wow, that's nice. Or if you know someone, they're like, hey, can I give a hug? Yeah. Ask permission, and be like, hey, can I get a hug? Sure. So then get a hug. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. I love you guys. Love yourselves. And I'll talk to you guys sometime later. Where the hell is the X at? Where's the X at now? Is it right there? Really? Really? No, the X is right there. Okay. Are you sure you want to... I love you guys. Yeah. Do you have to keep...